When you and your spouse first bought your first HDB flat, it was quite likely that you were asked to empty both your CPF Ordinary accounts to pay for it. The monies in your ordinary account, which took you years to build up, was now essentially used as a deposit for your property. Your OA is now parked within your property. What you have done is essentially borrowing your future retirement monies to fund your home. Hi, I'm Iris Ho from Property Advantage Hub. The concept of borrowing. There's a cost to using the money from the CPF Ordinary accounts to pay for your property. The cost is 2.5%. By borrowing from your ordinary account and using it to pay for your money installments, you are losing out a guaranteed 2.5% return from the CPF board. If you decide to sell your property, be it HDB or private property, you will need to refund back to your OA what you borrowed, plus with additional 2.5% interest. This is called CPF Accrued interest. So instead of getting returns guaranteed by the CPF board, you have to fork out this additional 2.5% interest from the sale of your property. Yes, in the end, you are still refunding to your own CPF account. It is still your retirement account. What happens if your property is not able to generate returns greater than 2.5%? What happens if the value of property is not just stagnant? What happens if your property is depreciating as well? Let us calculate the cost for the average HDB owner. Here are the main costs to consider. 2.5% cost of borrowing from your OA, 2.6% cost of the HDB loan, and assume 1% depreciation rate of your old HDB flat, and assume 3% inflation rate. This means you're losing an average of 9% every year. Even if you ignore the depreciation, you are still on track to lose 8% per year. Inflation, CPF accrued interest, and borrowing from your future retirement monies. These are all the invisible costs of owning your first home. As such, you need to know how to mitigate and reduce this invisible cost. Before we discuss mitigation, you must understand the concept very clearly. Your retirement future is tied and connected to the future of your home. If your property were to appreciate by 10% per year, you will actually be able to cancel out the cost. In fact, you're making an additional 2%, but only if you're parking your retirement monies in the right property. With the right property, you not only cover the cost of borrowing from your CPF Ordinary account, the cost of your property loan, you are also able to beat inflation. In today's environment of low returns and ever-increasing inflation, it's necessary for you to keep yourself updated and to actively manage your property portfolio. Even if you own one HDB property, a significant chunk of your future retirement income is already parked within it. So it becomes very important to actively manage and monitor the value of your home in order to secure your retirement nest egg. If you're keen to explore your property options, do feel free to contact me for a no-obligation discussion. Thank you for watching this sharing brought to you by Property Advantage Hub.